So what's going on, people? Yet again, I have a box of shoes to open up because that's generally what happens here. Though these do also happen here, so that'll be a little bit later though. If you're curious to see what's in there, watch the video that comes up probably after this one. Anyways, the thing that we're really here to talk about is one of these boxes. So the thing is, for me, I have some stuff that I have at my mom's house, right? And every so often, I'll go down there, I'll forget to bring something back or whatever. So I'll ask her to, hey, just send this up here or whatever. So that's what one of these is, something that I forgot to bring back. Which I don't need to review because that has already happened, or maybe it'll be over here. That has already happened. But I'm not sure which box is which because, they're not labeled. She didn't label them for whatever reason. And these are insanely hard to get into, but it's not this one. This is not the one. But I just don't need it open because I'll need it for later. So, what's this? Stuff in here. Okay, so Vapor Max box. Not these, but well, that's good. That's cool. That's in there. So that'll be for later. But these right here. There's a review already out there somewhere. The Vapor Max South Beaches, the Flyknit 3s. Go watch it if you want to watch it. What's going on in here is some Ticketmaster tickets from when WrestleMania was a thing. Actually, but that has gone away. But I'll pull these out though, just so you can see them because they are kind of cool from what I saw in the pictures. So that right there. It's the collector's edition ticket, right? So 3D thing and all that good stuff. I don't know why she put both of these in here. I told her to keep hers for herself, but she doesn't listen, my mom. She just kind of does whatever she wants to. And somewhere down there was an NXT ticket also, which also got canceled because the world is falling apart. But here, that means that this is the box that we're actually here to talk about. So this box, not something that I forgot at Mom's house. This is something that I bought when I was here. Bought it at a Foot Locker up in Newport News at the Patrick Henry Mall over there. And you know how sometimes you go in there and they don't have what you want, but they can order it and it'll just be sent from wherever? Yeah, we want that option. And so the guy, he asked me, like, oh, well, let me get your phone number so I can pull up your account, right? Because this was, I was back in the days when they had separate accounts, but now it's all the same, just one big account, right? So he pulls up my account after I give my phone number. He's like, all right, Tristan, South Carolina? I'm like, yeah, that's me. And because, it made sense at the time. And I didn't really think about it in the moment, but he was confirming, the shipping address, which dawned on me, 2 minutes later. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I'll just get them when I get them. So they ended up getting shipped to my mom's house instead of here. But now they're here, and now we can knock out this review. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. I didn't even get the sheet out the side of the box. These boxes are top heavy. Right there. There's that for you, right? It's a Vans Old Skool Tie-Dye Misterioso. That's an interesting name for something. All right, so we're looking at the Misteriosos, the Vans, the tie-dyes, or whatever you want to call them. So, first off, make sure everything looks like it's supposed to look. Nothing too crazy going on here, which is good. Which means we can move on with this and make it review time on these right here. The Vans Old Skool Tie-Dye Misteriosos. Look at that. Look at that. When I think tie-dye, one of the things that comes to my mind anyway is Dude Love, old wrestler dude. Maybe you've heard of the name or something like that. Wasn't the greatest wrestler, but he was really entertaining, and that he came along at the right time, and it ended up being a lot cooler than it probably would have been nowadays. But anyways, so yeah, these kind of make me think of Dude Love because he was a tie-dye kind of guy. So anyways, let's go ahead and knock out a review, shall we? So I can move on with my day because I got another video to do after this one, then some other videos to do at some point, maybe this evening. I don't know. And then one more tomorrow. Two more tomorrow? One more tomorrow. So anyways, right here across the bottom, this is the standard sole you're going to see on pretty much every Vans, right? Not all of them. The comfy cushions have a slightly different thing, but this is just your standard Old Skool. So you've got that gum bottom with that normal, I don't know, diamond and hexagon type pattern thing going on down there, right? Very standard for these, so I'm not going to get all into that because it is just a basic thing. And then same goes with this here mid part where you have just like the standard white outsole, right? So when it comes to the bottom of these shoes, there's really nothing fancy. And then you still have that piece going on the back. That is not something I'm a fan of. I've said it before, I'll say it probably every time. I just don't like that look where it's like it's kind of broken and it's like they just threw like a band-aid on there, you know, that whole thing. But even though I don't like it, it really doesn't matter because it's not a huge part of the shoe. It's on the back. Like I'm not going to see these when I'm wearing them anyway, so it really just doesn't matter. But moving on past that, onto the upper where things start to actually matter, here you got some pretty nice material going on. On the front here, around the toe, you got this kind of suede thing going on. You see that? You kind of got that little color changing pattern going on. So that's cool. On the back, same sort of deal, right? Got the suede on the back as well. And then also, not as nice, not quite as nice, but it's also up here lining where the laces come out, right? So you got that going on too. The tongue though is not suede, it's just the standard canvasy style. So there you go, you can kind of look at that, see it's what you would normally find on the side of a Vans or like maybe like some Converse, things like that. But then you look to like the main part of the side of the shoe and you see this whole tie-dye thing that it has going on all around there, which swings up to above the heel area as well. So it's kind of a nice little touch there. And looking at this, it looks like it is just a screen printed sort of thing where it's just going to be the same on both sides. Not a huge deal to me. It's going to be similar to the Woodstock Ultra Boost, I guess, which, well, I guess we can put a link up there, right? So that way if you want to watch that review, you can. But anyways, it doesn't take away from it. It's just, it's cooler to me when they actually switch up the prints, kind of like what they did with the camouflage 10s. Those have different looks on each shoe across all the pairs, all that good stuff, right? This, not so much, but again, I'm not saying that as a ding against these. They just would have got some extra style points in my eyes. But they kind of make up for it because they bring in these pretty cool laces. Again, this is all in my opinion or whatever, so whatever you think is whatever you think. Please share it down below whether you agree or not. But looking at these laces here, I just kind of like that they went further with the tie-dye look. They could have just done something simple and just said, oh, we're just going to throw in some standard green or yellow or maybe even white laces or whatever and call it a day. But they threw in some pretty nice ones. I mean, it's got a nice little gradient thing going on there. You can see that from that side. You know, see it again from that side. So I'm pretty content with these. I think they came out pretty nicely. And the other thing was that when I was in the store, and I don't know where that paper is, or if there was even a paper to begin with, but these were $40, and then I had a discount that I could use, which took them down to like 32-ish, something like that. So I saw the look, and I was like, yeah, these are pretty nifty. I saw the price, and like, this is well within the range of just impulse buy. So here we are. And now, I believe that's everything as far as the shoe goes. I've said my overall opinion. I don't think I've missed anything that I meant to say. Well, minus the inside. I'll show you that inside there. Very plain. Nothing going on in there. Just the typical Vans logo and the very standard insole, right? But yeah, so now that I've done all that stuff, I'll go ahead and kick these slides off so I can throw these on feed, get you some videos and let you know what they look like. So there's that for you, because people like to know how things look and how they fit. So let's do that real quick, shall we? All right, gonna go ahead and slip this thing on here. And one thing that I can tell you is that these are fitting true to size, right? So I bought a 9, which is the same size that I buy on pretty much all of my Vans. There were a couple pair that I had to go different on. I can't remember which pair that was exactly. I want to say it was the indigo checkbox pair. But anyways, so I generally go with a 9 on these because of the way the fit is. It just makes more sense that way. But for me, I'm going to say that whatever you generally would go with on an Air Max, you're probably good with that size, right? If they don't have that size, well, I mean, it's up to you. I would say go up half. That would probably be my suggestion. But again, it's just kind of down to how you like your shoes to fit, right? So since I generally wear a 9 because I like a snug fit on my Air Maxes, and I generally buy a 9 on these, but the 9.5 fit fine. I feel like an 8.5 would not. Anyways, comfort-wise, these, they're not about that life, as they say. They are not. They're fine, don't get me wrong. It's not like strapping a cinder block to your foot. But when you're me, you kind of get used to a certain amount of comfort, and these don't have that. But I'm not going to complain, because this is a kind of a shoe that you buy for looks, for the most part, right? It's a nice casual shoe to wear wherever you happen to be going. So if I really wanted some comfort, yeah, I'm going to stick with the Ultra Boost and the Vapor Maxes. That's just how that works. But these, no complaints, wear them out to some shows or something, or just walking around the mall. I think I'll be good. Yeah. So I don't really have anything else to say about those, and so the video should have played just enough to give you an idea of what they look like, hopefully. So that means we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, because why drag it out any further? So thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I gotta get on to like this video and some other stuff, do some editing, the whole thing. Luckily it's only 12:30 and I don't have anywhere to go today, so shouldn't be a problem. Thank you to all of you. Later, people.